Swamiji, you must stay longer. Your Harinam party has yet to visit the outlying districts of Surat.
You have been so kind in keeping us here. Everything is arranged so nicely. Even though there is inconvenience, you have been going on giving more and more. This is Vaishnav culture. You have been very tolerant with my disciples. They do not know our culture so well.
That is not so important. You have done wonderful work. They are all great souls. You have brought them to the feet of Lord Krishna.
So you are all feeling some ecstasy.
Yes, Srila Prabhupada. It's unbelievable the reception we're getting.
People here are so wonderful, Srila Prabhupada.
Yes, when Krishna and all his incarnations come, they choose to come here, in India, not New York City. Now you have also come to remind all of us Indians how nice Krishna consciousness is. I have seen that generally Indians like to imitate anything from the West. So when they see you, young Western boys and girls taking up their culture, they will again take it up themselves. I have a big plan. That is to establish big centers in all the major cities, beginning with Bombay, Calcutta, Delhi, and so on. So, we are leaving for Bombay tomorrow. The next year I must leave for Malaysia. So Tamal Krishna and Shyam Sundar, I think you can stay back in Bombay and fix up a temple. What do you think?
Oh, Mr. Sexaria, our life member has given us some leads. There's a house on Warden Road near the ocean that he says is really nice. From there, we can find a more permanent situation.
Yes, you do that.
The truck is here. Let's go, come on. Oh, the elevator's not working. Come on, let's take the stairs. Okay.
Yeah, take him aside.
Hey, careful.
Yeah. Alright.
I'll sign for it.
Whoa. Alright, slowly. Wait. Okay. Okay, put it down. Just put it down.
Krishna.
Alright. There you go.
You cannot take those boxes inside.
But Mr. Mehta, these are deities from Jaipur.
Put them down. Now open them.
We can't open them here. What's the problem?
We have had complaints.
I know about the kirtans and we've kept them quiet.
There is suspicion. How you keep chanting so long? Some people say it is from drugs.
Yes, sir. I can assure you that we stopped that before we joined the movement.
No. I have to check. They will not be allowed up unless you open the crates.
All right, I'll open it.
Jai.
Jai Shri Shri Radha Ras Bihari.
Jai.
All right. All right, that is enough.
They're so beautiful. Prabhupada, this is the land that Mr. Nair was telling you about.
Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada, this land is quite far from Bombay, and transportation isn't so good. Once I took a train here to make a life member, and there was a 1-hour delay. It's also crowded and dirty.
I know. I have been here before. When I was living in Scindia colony before going to America, I used to come here occasionally to read Srimad Bhagavatam to Sumati Muraji and her guest. Her house is there.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
not that
Krishna
bad, right?
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Yeah.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
All these apartments are occupied, Srila Prabhupada. And the present tenants, they have the right to stay here for the rest of their lives in their apartments. Even if we owned the land, there'd be no room for devotees or for the deities.
On my way home, I would pass the same property, and I often thought that it would make an ideal place for a temple.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare
This is the prasadam from Sri Sri Rasbihari in our temple here.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Keep it in the kitchen. We will have them later.
It's still fresh.
You have a very nice house here.
Yes. We feel fortunate to be here in Juhu.
I also like Juhu very much. The property you are selling us, it is attractive also. But we frankly don't have so much money. My disciples and I have dedicated ourselves to carry on this Krishna consciousness mission. Whatever little money we collect is from the selling of our books.
Yes, I have seen your books. Your Tushta Krishna has shown me. I'm considering becoming a life member of your organization.
I see.
And I think it would be an honor to have our land utilized for a temple.
Yes, we want to build a first-class temple that will attract both Indians as well as foreigners. We will have a guest house, restaurant, school, an entire spiritual community.
And how much you offer for our property?
2 lakh rupees as down payment.
And balance payment?
The balance is 14 lakh rupees.
But our property is worth much more than that.
They are not ordinary buyers. They are preachers. They are spreading God consciousness.
Yes, this property will be used entirely for spiritual purposes. We can pay the balance in regular installments. We can give you 50,000 rupees immediately and another 50,000 rupees in 2 weeks.
Okay, but when I receive the second payment, then only you can move on to the property.
Yes, that is fine. When I pay the remaining 100,000 rupees,
Yes.
you have to give us the deed.
Oh, sure. No problem. As my wife said, this is nowhere near to what our property is worth. But since yours is a very noble cause, we agree to your offer.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Don't forget to put my warm socks.
Yes, Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada, by leaving now, you're going to miss the mango season.
Preaching in the snows of Russia is sweeter than any mango.
I've heard there's hardly any food there.
If Krishna wants, we can fast. What do you say, Shamsundar?
If I'm with you, Prabhupada, I know that Krishna is taking special care.
So, now 1 lakh rupees has been transferred to Mr. Nair.
Yes, Prabhupada. Yesterday we completed the second payment.
Very good. Now we are entitled to occupy the Juhu property. We can vacate this apartment and shift to the Juhu place.
Well, of course we could. But there's no facility there.
Immediately arrange to erect some tents and chatais and put some tarpaulin huts.
Prabhupada, we're Westerners. We need running water and a certain standard of cleanliness. Why don't we build proper facilities and move in 6 months?
Don't you want to become purified?
Yes, of course, Srila Prabhupada. The devotees will tolerate those conditions. What about the deity service? We won't be able to maintain the same standard we have for Radha Ras Bihari.
Just do your best, and the Lord will understand. On my return, I want to arrange a cornerstone laying ceremony for the new temple. When once the deities are shifted to the property, it will be very difficult to move them should there be any complications with the conveyance.
Oh, I see. Yes. Well, I guess we could. What do you think, Giriraj?
Yeah.
Now the problem is, Messrs. Charter Investments want the down payment for the Juhu property back. And they won't stop harassing you until you have returned the money.
Rao, can't you put an end to this? I have heard it too many times.
You have heard it too many times, my dear, because you have invited the trouble. You hold their down payment and you have defaulted. You have cancelled their agreement, not them.
So? What are they going to do about it?
Well, for starters, they have filed a lawsuit against you in the Bombay High Court.
Just to make sure they don't win that suit.
And how do I do that?
Well, my sales agreement with Charter stipulates that they should get permission from the government to subdivide and use the land. Make sure they don't get that permission.
I see.
Krishna. Please establish yourself as the proprietor of the Hare Krishna land in Juhu, so that nobody can remove you. Please remain there, and I shall build a beautiful temple for you.
Hari will take these. Careful, careful. Slowly. Alright. Yeah, I got it. Alright. Yeah, watch out with the head. Watch out with the head, yep. Slowly, slowly. Okay. Okay.
Keep this window closed, it's too drafty.
Drafty and stuffy in here.
But my books are getting wet. If you want fresh air, please leave the door open.
Listen, open that window before I tear it off.
Haribol, please be quiet.
Hey, the drain in the shower's blocked up again.
Hey, you come and stand under here.
I'll fix that right now.
Oh, Krishna, what the heck?
We have selected this Bombay city to construct a gorgeous temple for Radha and Krishna. Bombay is the best city in India, and the people here are also spiritually inclined and opulent as well. So my request to ladies and gentlemen of Bombay, especially those who are our members, kindly take part in the activities and make it successful. Our movement is based on Bhagavad Gita as it is. We don't interpret. Try to understand Bhagavad Gita as it is. Make your life successful and then broadcast this message all over the world. People everywhere are suffering for want of this knowledge. Human life is meant to be educated in God consciousness, and this is a center for that education. Please participate and make your life successful. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. This is Giriraj Das Brahmachari.
Haribol.
Do you know him?
Actually, he came to our home some days back, but we are not formally introduced.
Is that so? Mr. Giriraj is our leading preacher in making life members. His father is a very rich lawyer in America. He offered Mr. Giriraj $1 million if he would keep away from the path of Krishna consciousness. But he has refused.
Oh, he is very determined.
Yes, I am a very poor Indian. I cannot give these boys and girls riches, nor can I provide them the facilities they enjoyed in their motherland. Yet they are following me because they have seen that this Krishna consciousness is something genuine. Mr. and Mrs. Acharya have offered to be my host during my stay here on Hare Krishna land. Please take very good care of them.
No, that won't be necessary. It's our pleasure.
Here's our devotee, Hans. He's from Holland. He's an architect. I have requested him to help us design the temple and the guest house here.
Oh, I see. Very good. Prabhupada, if you will please excuse us, we have to pick up our son from school.
Okay. Take some prasadam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, tomorrow I am leaving for Australia. From there to Japan, and then to the United States. Can you manage this project?
Yes, Srila Prabhupada.
Good management means you have to do whatever is needed. You have to collect another 64 lakhs of rupees to complete the project.
64 lakhs?
Yes.
I don't see how we can do that, Srila Prabhupada.
We cannot do it, but Krishna can. Just depend on him. There is a lot of money. We must use our intelligence. How to get it for the service of Lord Krishna. There are so many influential and wealthy persons in Bombay who can purchase one of our guest rooms for life. They can use the guest room for some days in a year. You try this idea first. I will give you more ideas, okay? Hans.
Srila Prabhupada.
Lord Krishna has sent you here to design a temple for him. You have to do it sincerely, and you need not be afraid. See this. I want you to make a design like this.
How big, Srila Prabhupada?
You can draw on this paper. Now come on, let's go. I will show you a place where you have to work. This is Hans, an architect from Holland. He is drawing the designs for the temple in Hare Krishna land. This is Prajuman,
Hare Krishna.
Sanskrit Pandit, and Sham
Hare
Sundar,
Krishna.
my secretary. Now, you can sit here and do your work.
So, Girirajji, how was my assistant Gupta?
Oh, he was very helpful at Hare Krishna land.
He's a good man, you know.
Yeah.
Very good man.
Yeah, he organized the hired laborers so that we could clear the fields on the property, and that way we could have our panel program.
Yes. Actually, I wanted to attend that program, but I had no time. My wife went there one night and she really enjoyed the program.
I was surprised at how nicely you devotees are worshipping the deities.
Yeah, everyone really appreciated how beautiful Radharas Bihari looked. Even more beautiful than in the Akash Ganga apartment temple. Now that they have their own land, they're more effulgent than ever.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah, well, the attendance was not as great as it would have been in downtown Bombay.
Mm-hmm.
Only 500 people came that night. But Srila Prabhupada was satisfied. And it's a beginning.
They were serving prasad to hundreds of people.
Yes, Panchadravida got 5 tons of dal, rice, and flour donated. And the devotees usually cook khichdi and give out free prasad every day.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Did you take prasad there at Hare Krishna land?
No, I wanted to get some from your Prabhupada. He was giving halwa from the deity's plate. But there was such a crowd around.
Yes, that's a common feature at the program. Even well-to-do businessmen and their wives are eager to receive that Mahaprasad from Prabhupada's hands. So, Mr. Nair?
Yeah?
According to the original agreement, now that we have paid you the full down payment, 200,000 rupees, we're supposed to get the deed from the land from you. So Srila Prabhupada has asked me to get that.
No. No. I need to know that you people have the ability to pay me 2 lakhs per year as per our agreement. You need to prove your financial credibility. As yet, I have no reason to think that you will be able to do that.
Yes, we could do that. We could show you our audit, and besides that, there's so many life members who can vouch financially for us. And I can make regular payments as installments toward the yearly 2 lakh payments.
Okay, then you give me your auditor's statement and begin immediately with payments towards the 2 lakhs. Okay?
But Mr. Nair, what about the deed?
Well, deed is not a problem. Deed will be there when you will fulfill all the requirements. How can you expect me to execute the deed when you have not proven your financial credibility? This is not fair. This is not reasonable. Don't worry. You do your part, then I will do mine. Okay? Okay?
You know something, Bhatt? Nair just informed me. He made that brahmachari pay him rupees 2,75,000. And he still holds the deed. I tell you, Bhatt, that old fox is much more clever than what he looks.
It wasn't only Nair Ranchod. Giriraj came to my office a week ago to ask my advice. I told him to start payments immediately.
Well, at this rate, we can make him pay off the property without ever getting the deed.
He is confused, you know. Giriraj knows that deed was supposed to have been transferred after the payments of 200,000. And the Swami Bhaktivedanta keeps telling Giriraj to get the deed.
The Swami? I know so many Swamis. I would say I know too many of them.
He is not like those others you are talking about.
Is that so? What's the matter with you, Bhatt?
Rancho, I just want to be out of it.
I see. The game is getting to you.
Giriraj comes to me in all innocence, and I advise him to pay the things. I know he shouldn't pay, and I ask him to do the things I know he shouldn't do. You and I are cheating on behalf of Nair, Ranchod. And I, for one, I can't live with myself. You won't believe. I can't sleep at night.
Well, Bhatt, if that be the case, getting a replacement is not a problem for me. But remember what you said when we started on this together. My kid's going to college on this. What could be more important than that? And listen to me carefully, Bhatt. You know very well, there is a rupees 5 lakh government gains tax to be paid on this property, and no money on either side, either ISKCON or Nair to pay it. And also, these Westerners never got the permission from the Charity Commissioner to build on this land. There's lots of delays to be expected, lots of hurdles to be overcome, lots of reasons to cancel the agreement. And best of all, my dear, lots of time to collect lawyers' fees on both sides. It's all perfectly legal, Bhatt. It's all perfectly legal. Just think about it.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Namo Vishnu Krishna Swami.
What is it?
There's a letter from Bombay from Giriraj, Srila Prabhupada.
Read it.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my prostrated obeisances at your lotus feet. I have just paid Mr. Nair 7,500 rupees as an installment toward the 2 lakh yearly that we are to pay him.
What has he done? This child is being deceived by Nair. He has not consulted our board of trustees. We need not give anything more till the deed of property is in our hands. Now he is paying more. Tell him that we need not give Nair a single paisa till the deed of property is in our hands. Now, please take this dictation. Approach Mrs. Sumati Morarji. She is the president of our board of trustees for this Juhu property. Ask our supporters for financial help. This Bombay project is a unique temple in the world, and if you show your wonderful abilities as American and European boys and girls to manage everything superbly, they will not hesitate to entrust you in every way. Therefore, there must be always goodwill and cooperation amongst yourselves for this huge task ahead. I always think of our Juhu property, and I want that it shall be a model for all the world to emulate and respect as the perfect example of Krishna-conscious community.
There's another letter here from Bombay, Srila Prabhupada. It's from our lawyer.
Okay. Read it.
It says that he has resigned as the attorney for the Juhu property case, Srila Prabhupada.
I see. I see. And why would he resign? He is feeling guilty. His conscience is pricking him. That is the reason. There is no other reason. And our so-called lawyer was in league with Nair. These delays in transferring the deed were not bureaucratic. They were not even slowness. It was a devious plot to cheat us. They devised this from the beginning. Now, we have to go to court and fight. And we have to file charges against Nair. Tell Giriraj to put a notice in the newspaper advising the public that ISKCON has entered into an agreement with Nair for purchasing the Juhu land. I think you should go to Bombay to assist Giriraj in finishing this business. Have the devotees build a more permanent temple for Sri Sri Radha Rasbihari with concrete slabs and steel reinforcements.
Yes, Srila Prabhupada.
The International Society for Krishna Consciousness, founder Acharya His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta, Swami Prabhupada, has entered a legal sales agreement with Mr. Nair of Juhu, Bombay. Mr. Nair has agreed to sell ISKCON his property in Juhu Beach, Bombay, and to relinquish the deed to ISKCON on completion of the down payment. ISKCON has paid the said down payment 3 months back. The said down payments 3 months back, but has not received the deed? Why? Why have you done this? What right do you have? You have not paid the gains tax. You have not gotten permission from the Charity Commission. Yet you sound as if I'm at fault. Are you trying to tarnish my good name in Bombay?
No, nothing like that. Please don't be upset. There's nothing to be upset about. We're just stating the facts so that everybody knows about the situation.
Facts? What facts? The fact is that you have not gotten the permission. The fact is that you have not paid the government. Why not state those facts? I have been waiting 6 months. 6 months to give you the deed. But you people have not fulfilled your obligations as yet. Facts. I am cancelling the sales agreement. Your down payment 2 lakh is mine. And you vacate my property immediately.
Mr. Nair, please let me explain.
There is nothing to explain. Gupta.
Yes, sir.
I want the water immediately shut off on my Juhu property.
Okay, sir.
Print a leaflet explaining the circumstances and how these people have not fulfilled their obligations. And distribute among all the locals so that everybody can understand the actual situation. And see, they should vacate my property as soon as possible.
Mr. Nair, please.
You leave my house immediately. Get out. I say get out. Get out. So-called sadhus. Gupta.
Yes, sir.
Do you know that girl Meera?
Yes, sir, I know her.
Send her to me.
Okay, sir.
Sadhus.
Come in. Who are you? Do I know you?
Yes, perhaps you do know me. I have been watching you for so many months, ever since you first came here. I am your silent admirer. Giriraj, you are so sincere, so dedicated, so hardworking. I want to be with you.
That's not possible. That's just impossible.
Don't say that. It's not possible. You must be lonely, working long hours, fighting all difficulties.
I've never done anything like this before in my life. Please, I have to finish my work now. Thank you very much for your kind words and concern. Please.
You cannot give some comfort to a lonely girl?
No, I cannot. Please excuse me. Let me be.
Life is so difficult right now, but I'm so happy that we have Radha Rasbihari with us. You know, it's such a wonderful thing that we have their blessings to help us in these difficult times.
Oh, Krishna! Run, Govinda!
What is this gains tax you're talking about?
Well, after Prabhupada signed the agreement with Nair, the Indian government passed a law obliging Nair to pay a 5 lakh gain tax upon executing the deed. Nair said that he couldn't pay the 5 lakhs. He said we should pay it, and he would deduct it from the sales price. But I couldn't get a bank loan for 5 lakhs. We have no credit, and I couldn't raise it from the life members.
Prabhupada thinks that the tax is not a big obstacle. He thinks that ISKCON's wealthy friends can provide enough credit for us to secure a loan.
I know, but that's not the only complication. Nair says that ISKCON has to get permission from the charity commissioner before acquiring property because ISKCON is a public charitable trust.
Yeah, well, get the permission.
I went to the charity commissioner, and he said that we were supposed to have applied for the permission 6 months before signing the agreement for the land.
God, what a mess. Oh,
I learned that Nair cheated Charter Investments out of their down payment for this land. He's got got political connections, and I think he influenced the government against this company.
What are we up against? We can't fight with such a person. We have no influence, no money, no connections, and no experience with such dealings in India.
Prabhupada really wants this land. I just got this telegram. Secure the deed immediately. And a letter saying that we have to take Nair to court.
Take Nair to court? Get entangled in the Indian court system? That's like a punishment from some hellish planet.
The last thing that Prabhupada told me was that if all else fails, get the money back and vacate the land. How long can the devotees live in such conditions? And Nair says that we're living here illegally.
Yeah, he said he wants to sue us for damages. Even if we secure the deed for the property, to develop Hare Krishna land the way Srila Prabhupada wants us to is impossible. I mean, a marble temple in a hotel in the middle of a jungle? I agree. I think we should try to get our money back.
Nair says that if we want our down payment and gains tax back, we have to cancel our sales agreement. He wants a decision soon.
Man, what a mess.
What's happened to our call to Bombay?
It can't go through.
I want to send a letter to Tamal, Shamsundar and Giriraj in Bombay.
Yes, Prabhupada.
Nair is trying to avoid the issue by tricks. He has dominated you. And you are a little afraid of him. He has fooled you to think that he is in a superior legal position. He has simply cheated you. File a criminal case against him. Why should you be disappointed and afraid of him? Our position is very strong. You boys do not know how to deal in this matter because you are timid. He says big words and makes threats, and you just believe him foolishly. The fact is, Nair has accepted our checks of 1 lakh rupees as down payment within the stipulated 6-month period. And therefore, our sales agreement is completed. Arrange to have this letter sent immediately and also ask Vishaka to come in.
Yes, Prabhupada.
We have some complications with our Juhu property. I think the devotees there may do something wrong in my absence. I'm sending a letter, but it takes much time to reach there. I need someone to go there and tell them not to do anything to change our legal position. Nothing should be done until I arrive. All the other devotees here are either inexperienced or are engaged with the Pandal program arrangements and they won't be able to leave. Will you go?
Yes, Srila Prabhupada.
Whatever plan the Supreme Personality of Godhead contemplates immediately fructifies. Similarly, a devotee who is completely dependent on the Supreme Lord can also fulfill his desire by the grace of the Supreme Lord. So, the Lord fulfills his desire independently, while the devotee, who is completely dependent on the Lord, can fulfill his desire by being dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Srila Prabhupada, but Kiriraj is on the phone for you from Bombay.
okay. Yes?
Please accept my humble obeisances, Srila Prabhupada. A devotee has just arrived from Ahmedabad with a message from you.
Yes, I sent her. What is your point?
Well, she said that we weren't to make any changes in our legal position with the Nayars. And we have to wait until you arrived here. Before she arrived, we had decided that our only hope was to try to get our money back. In order to do that, we already canceled the sales agreement.
Then everything is finished.
What did Prabhupada say?
First, he didn't say anything. Then he said everything is finished. And then he hung up.
I shall be the last man to give up the Hare Krishna land to that rogue Mr. Nair. That's why I have immediately come here to rectify these boys' foolish mistake. Nair either gives us the deed or meets us in the court. One way or another, we should not lose Krishna's money.
Can you do that? They have already signed the cancellation papers.
I have not signed any papers. Perhaps it is not too late. For myself, I have no need for this land. But somehow or other, Radha Krishna are already residing there. And that place is quite suitable for the magnificent temple. I have also made some personal commitment to the deities. It is my responsibility to fulfill that. That Nair is like demon Kamsa. Kamsa has employed some minor demons to try to kill Krishna. This Nair has his lawyers, government friends, hoodlums, but Krishna has killed all the demons, major and minor. I am fighting for Krishna. I will not be frightened. I will not back down, and I will not be cheated. My preaching of Krishna consciousness in Bombay will not be destroyed, and my disciples will not be dispersed, and Radha Rasbihari will not be moved.
Srila Prabhupada, why don't we arrange a meeting with yourself and Nair? Perhaps the matter can be settled amicably. I can call him here in my house.
Yes, you can arrange that. We have filed a criminal case against him, but I have no objection to an out-of-court settlement.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We want to speak alone.
They all are connected with the CIA. I have seen the evidence. You are bringing the Americans here to spy. And this Hare Rama is your cover. No. I don't want you on my property. I will come on Monday with a check for rupees 2 lakhs to pay back your down payment.
All right. If you don't want to part with your land, we will vacate it. But think before you do this.
You people are calling yourself the owner of the land? But you are just the biggest disturbance to the whole locality. That noisy music early morning at 4 o'clock and all that.
do not claim to be the owners. Krishna is the real owner of this land. I never said I am the real owner. Krishna is already residing there on his land. Why are you bothering us so much? Take the money and give us the land. If you don't want to part with the land, okay, prepare the check. You give us the check, we will vacate it tomorrow morning. No, not tomorrow morning, tonight itself. Give us our money back. Have you the money?
Yes. Yes, I have money. I'm not a beggar like you. I have money, I have power. I will remove the deities myself, and I will demolish your temple.
After this prayer of Vasudev, Devaki, the mother of Krishna, who was very frightened because of her brother's atrocities, offered her prayers. She said, "My Lord, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. The whole cosmic manifestation is under the influence of time and acts under your direction. You are the original director."
Excuse me, Srila Prabhupada, I am sorry to interrupt.
Therefore, my Lord, please help me.
There is a news from Bombay.
Yes?
I just received a call from Giriraj in Bombay. He asked me to tell you that last night Mr. Nair died in the hospital of heart attack.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Well, Mrs. Nair, it was really unfortunate about your husband. But whatever happened, happened. We must think of whatever best can be done under the present circumstances. Now those Krishna devotees are willing to pay you rupees 12 lakh rupees as balance payment for your land.
No. Mr. Nair saw through them they are spies. He would never agree to sell the land to them.
He was adamant about it.
Well, Mrs. Nair, that is right. But the fact is, deities are there, and they are being regularly worshipped. And that makes it well nigh impossible for you to transfer that property to anyone else.
But the deity should not be there. My husband was ready to personally remove them.
Well, Mrs. Nair, that's not the way to win public approval. Your husband could have gone to jail for that. There are other ways.
So then what do you suggest?
Well, these Westerners never got the permission to build a new structure on that land. What to speak of the old one? So that makes both these structures on this land unauthorized. And unauthorized structures can be demolished.
Kamsa, who was from the beginning the greatest rascal, decided to persecute the Vaishnavas, being entrapped by the cycles of all devouring eternal time. He ordered the demons to harass all kinds of saintly persons, and then he entered his house. Such activities can only reduce the duration of life. The demons accelerate the process and invite their death as soon as possible. The result of persecuting a saintly person is not only untimely death. The act is so offensive that the actor also gradually loses his beauty, his fame, and all his religious principles. An offense at the lotus feet of the devotees is a greater offense than that committed at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In his Vishnu form, the Lord carries 4 kinds of weapons in his 4 hands. Hey, what's going on?
This is unauthorized temple and the city municipality has ordered its demolition.
You cannot do this. This is
No, I have orders. Begin at the far end and work up to this side.
No.
Wait.
What's been happening?
Hey, what are you doing?
What's happening?
Wait a second, wait.
Oh.
Stop, what are you doing?
Oh,
Get out of here.
What are you trying to do? Destroy the temple? I can't believe it.
Look, this is a letter showing that this is an ISKCON temple, and ISKCON has been recognized by the Indian government. ISKCON has rights! Look!
This is a Hindu temple and Hindus are breaking it. How can they do such a thing?
You want to help them? Go and get yourself arrested. Go right now. Hello?
Mahadevia!
Who is this?
This is Bansvi.
Where are you?
I'm calling from office. Oh my god. Thank God it's you. They're breaking down the temple. Yes, it's our temple at Hare Krishna land. You can hear them breaking down our roof. Can't you do something?
Okay, don't worry. I'll get some help. Hello, can I talk to Mr. Baltekar, please? It's very urgent.
You're not gonna get to these deities! You're not gonna touch them! You have to kill me before you get to them! You demons!
Never mind, get back to work. Never mind, get back to work.
I see. Okay. I'll take care of it.
Leave me! Help! No! Let go of me! Stop! Let go of me!
Hello. Get me the commissioner. What is going on? You crooks! You dare to break a Hindu temple in my city?
I don't understand, sir.
I got the news that your men are breaking Hare Krishna temple in Juhu. Under the order of the Hindu municipal officer, a Hindu temple of Lord Vishnu is being demolished over there. What you people are doing?
I know of no order to demolish a temple.
Nobody does this over here. Not in Mumbai. This is my town.
Yes, Mr. Bal Thackeray. I'll see to it right away.
Yes, you better take care of it immediately. In my city, if anyone breaks a Hindu temple, then I will take care of him along with his entire family.
Bhosle?
Yes, sir.
What do I hear about a temple in Juhu being demolished by your men? Have you been taking more bribes? How much did you get for this one? One more stunt like this, both you and I will lose our jobs. This is a religious country. You can't be going around tearing down temples, no matter how much they pay you. Unless you want to be on the street. Stop this immediately. This is an order.
Yes, sir. I'll see to it right away. Have them stop immediately. Some powerful people on the other side.
Yes, sir.
Break down this. I'm telling break down this altar.
Stop. Where is the order?
Okay, come.
Organize the local ISKCON sympathizers and life members. Protest the attack by giving mass publicity. Be sure to expose the persons responsible. And thank Mr. Bal Thackeray for the timely intervention. It was due to him that our temple was saved. Sada Jivatlal is the head of Vishwa Hindu Parishad. He should help us because his organization is meant for defending Hindu Dharma. Once the people of Bombay hear our story, they will side with us. Yes, make immediate arrangements to rebuild the temple structure. A small group of people is trying to drive us from the land even without returning our money? The demons will be discredited and the devotees will be glorified. This episode is a part of Krishna's plan. Don't be afraid. Okay?
Yes, Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
You are all respectable Hindu people. You know what your religion is. You know what we're doing. We're simply trying to present to the world your culture, your religion, and the gentlemen who come from your country, they broke it. It's a Hindu temple. They've demolished it. They've completely destroyed it. It's absolutely unfair, and we need your help. We need you to help us, otherwise they'll just keep bothering us. And what we're doing is we're presenting the Bhagavad Gita. You know the Bhagavad Gita, right? That's what we're trying to present to the world. That's what we're presenting to you. You know it better than we, and still they're destroying a Hindu temple. We have deities, full-size deities, and they're destroying them. This paper will tell you all about it.
I thought we were dealing with foreigners, but these are Bombay citizens.
Not only citizens, influential citizens at that.
But
The Honorable Judge Nain will give his verdict regarding the case of the temple on Jew property, now under contention between the International Society for Krishna Consciousness and Mrs. Nair of Juhu, Bombay.
I have given this case my most careful attention. It is seldom that we are presented with a matter of this magnitude and gravity, which reflects the spiritual heritage of a nation. The violation of municipal building codes and permits by the International Society for Krishna Consciousness is but minor in comparison with the extreme and violent manner in which Bombay municipal authorities have exceeded the mandate. This is my finding, that the temple has been built. What is built is built. No one can destroy the temple. Case dismissed.
Hare
Krishna!
Haribol!
It's finished! Can't wait to tell Prabhupada. It's great.
Maybe Srila Prabhupada could meet with Mrs. Nair and few of us to end this wrangling?
Yes, I'm sure Prabhupada would be pleased.
When will he be coming?
In 2 weeks.
I'll try to arrange a meeting.
Yes.
3. We demand immediate payment of rupees 12 lakh plus rupees 50,000 as compensation for your delays in payment.
We have no problem with your terms. But what's the guarantee that we will not be cheated again?
Well, my client is ready to sell. Actually, she has always been ready to sell.
Please, if we are not going to be straightforward, then there is no point in continuing this meeting. I want no bluffery in this house.
There's no bluffing. Actually, you're insulting me.
Look, if you want to sell, we are ready to buy. If you still have some other program, then don't waste our time and your time. Srila Prabhupada is a busy person. He didn't agree to meet you to play the same games you and Mr. Nair played for so long.
You killed my husband.
If you really believe that Prabhupada has that power, then you must be very careful about it. If you really believe that Prabhupada killed your husband, then why are you continuing his mission by harassing a pure devotee of the Lord? Prabhupada is protected by Lord Krishna, and the Lord does not tolerate mistreat of his devotees.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for whatever I've done. I'll do whatever you want.
No. You are like my daughter. Don't worry, we will take care of you. See, we'll pay the amount as requested by you, and also we'll take care of you for the rest of your life. Don't worry.